You know that Naga is a members, the population of a realm in this samsara. Samsara is the cycle of rebirth, you know. Remember that picture? The picture I show you. Hang on. Let me show you this. Yeah, okay, this one. This one.
Oh, I don't think that was before we got here.
Yeah. No, we haven't talked about this.
No, okay.
We haven't talked about this. So this is the cycle of rebirth or the samsara.
Yeah.
I call it the prison of life.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened is that on the night of the enlightenment of the Buddha left, you know, left this prison and then become, you know, independent, liberate himself. So anyway, in this realm, in this cycle rebirth, in this prison basically, so we got the human realm, and then the celestial being, the Brahman, the animal. The animal and the human, they share the same, you know, same plane.
Yeah.
And then you got the beta, the hungry ghost, and then you got the what's it called, the hell. Okay, so anyway, this realm, there are different level of celestial being.
Yeah.
And the first level called Jatu Maharajika, the first level of this heaven.
Yes.
There is a realm that belongs to Naga.
Yes, I remember that. I have.
So Naga is in fact a real what you call life, really. You know, it's just like us human. There are snakes and they live under the world.
Yeah.
Like Mekong, you know, Mekong River.
Yeah.
Between Thai and Laos.
Yeah.
There are that river. There are parts that they believe that is the Naga world.
Oh, okay.
Because there is an event. You have to go to around Nong Khai, I think. When is the finish of the rainy retreat? Just that very one day, the Naga will come up to what's it they call Bong Fai Payana. Payana is Naga. You know, to what was it called?
Reveal itself, or
reveal itself. Yeah, that kind of thing. You know, people see the bubble of the water.
oh, okay.
Some I don't know how to explain it really, but it's something like that event, and some people they literally saw it, that kind of event. It happened only the full moon of the end of the rainy retreat.
Okay.
People who lined up along the Mekong River, you know, and then watch this. And of course you heard about the Loch Ness Monster.
Yes.
Okay, the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. I suspect that is also Naga.
Yeah.
That loch.
Yeah.
It could be Naga Land as well. Could be Naga Land because Naga is the real life, real creature. It's just different physical body. That's all. So their body is in the snake form. See, in the Naga snake form. Whereas us, we are in the human form. But the Tom and Jerry is still the same. You see that? The Tom and Jerry inside the mind, it's just the shell that is different. You see? So
then it could have been quite symbolic
Yeah.
that we saw the snake first.
Wow, I don't know. This is what you see. So that's why all the temple. Can you see
Yeah,
the temple? They all have the Naga. Come
yeah.
out and make all these statues. And after the enlightenment of the Buddha, there was a week. He spent 49 days. To what's it called? Pondering about the knowledge, the wisdom that he have gained. You see, so he spent like 7 days here, 7 days there. 7 times, 7 places, and there was a time that it been raining all the 7 days. So the Naga came and then coil himself and then spread the head into so that it can protect the rain for the Buddha. You see all this, they all got the story behind. And they also have a story like Naga, they have power as well.
Yes.
Naga can do what you call shifting, shape shift from being a snake
that's what he meant with
into human. They've got the power. They've got that kind of magical power as well, that they can do the shape shift. So they can come to the human realm, human world, and then they can walk about. They can walk about just like us human, and we don't know that the Naga. But the power will be vanish when they sleep. When they sleep, they got to turn into snake. And another time is when they make love, I think.
Okay.
So the Naga world, some of the teachers they used to they have the experience, go down underneath, and then see the world. It's just they say that very much like human world, and they don't walk about as snake. It's just like human, but they underneath.
Below,
So that's very interesting. And also, so anyway, during Buddha's time, there was a story of a Naga who really wanted to be ordained as a monk. You see, who really want to come and learn, how to end the suffering, all these things. So the story, it was like this. So he used his power to shift himself to be human. Sorry. And then he asked to be ordained, you see. But the rule of being a Naga is that if you sleep, you turn into a snake. The power will just disappear. So he shared the room with his colleague monk, his friend monk, and his friend monk always said that, why don't you sleep? So when he sleep, he would just kind of sitting and then nodding away, that kind of thing. And he said, no, it's okay, I'm not tired, that kind of thing. So the friend just go to sleep. Anyway, there was a morning, a day, a night, that the friend woken up and he woken up, and then he just so scared. He said, he just screamed, there's a snake in the room. And that was because this Naga, he just nodded up like this, and then he just fell to sleep. He fell to sleep, and then his power just vanished, and then he turned into a snake, and then he can still go on sleep. And then the friend said, it was a snake, which he was a snake. So anyway, this event was taken to the Buddha. And then so this Naga came in front of the Buddha and said that he really want to be, to learn from the Buddha, because Buddhism only established in the human realm. They don't go to heaven, to Brahman, to hell, to any other. This is the only. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about this. You see, that's why the Naga have to come up to learn the Buddha's teaching. And the Buddha said that, no, you can't do that because this is the human realm. You don't belong here. You don't belong here. Okay? You got to, go through the process, come back as a human, and then learn that kind of thing. So anyway, wish it was sad, obviously. Anyway, from that story, that historical story, I mean, this is all from the canon, it's all passed down. When you go to an ordination of a monk here now in Thailand, do you ever see the ceremony that the novice have to wear in white first?
No, I didn't.
They got to wear white first, okay, and then they will be walking around in the white robe. So that white is not exactly a robe, but just wearing white. They call Naga. Buat Naga. Buat Naga is mean the ordained, the Naga. So this is just to signify for the Naga in that story that, okay, before the ordination of the novice, we ordain the Naga first. So that's why they wear the white costume. So once they call hair na. Okay, so after that you will put the yellow robe on. If you go to, I mean, Kendo can tell you that. Kendo can tell you that.
But so it's not as if it's the Naga is not good or bad. It just
no, it's just a population of another realm. That's all. They, in fact, they are celestial being, but on the very first level. So celestial being on the first level, it got Naga, it got giant, it got Garuda, Garuda. That is also the population in the first level of heaven. They are celestial, okay, but in animal form. And then Kontan, this one I cannot really explain, what they are, but there are four type of population in the first level of heaven. And there are story about the Naga and the Garuda. They are not really friends. They like to fight each other. Garuda like to eat Naga, bully Naga. There are lots of story about the Garuda like to bully Naga. So this is the picture that I want to show you. You see this picture. If you this is the very first year that I taught in Chulalongkorn University. Okay, and then my student took this picture, which you can see that is blurrish. We're going to erase it. I was standing on the. Can you see my face there? Can you see my face?
Yes.
Okay, I was holding a bottle, my tool. This is a bottle. Okay, and anyway, at first when we saw this picture, we said that, it's blurry. We're going to just erase it, that kind of thing. And then one student said that, hang on, if we put on the computer, maybe we can see something. Okay. In fact, I didn't know anything about this at all. In fact, at that time, my student know more about all this Naga thing, He said that, hang on, Achan, have a look. So anyway, this picture, can you see these two green heads?
Yes.
This is the Naga.
Yeah.
You see? The snake. So this picture basically is the two realms, overlapping each other. We are in the human realm, okay? In the human realm, and then the celestial realm, because they are on the first level of heaven, so therefore they are quite close to human realm. They're quite close to human realm. Okay, so we are in this realm, and then they, in another realm.
Go between.
Yeah. But I didn't feel anything. I didn't know anything. The only thing that the student said, the one who took the picture, she said that I tried to press the picture, press the camera. At that time, it's not iPad or anything. It's the click one. Okay, this is about 12 years now, 12 years ago. And she said that I could not press the shutter down, you know, so she was going to give her, and then, okay, she tried again. So she clicked, and then she looked through and said, oh, it's blurry, but we sorted it out later, that kind of thing. Okay, so it was my student who said that, Ajahn, that was Naga, two Naga there. Okay,
but it also
this green. Okay,
looked like an eagle head.
So yeah, this picture really have a long story. I tell you that. So I said that. Oh wow, okay, but I still cannot understand all this. You know, all this what they are. So anyway, we talk about this. So I put this picture on the screen at Chulalongkorn University and show that we found this picture, you know, took in that particular room in the conference hall. Okay, and I put this picture for the first time up and talk about it, just a couple minutes. And this young boy, about 10, Nong Benz at that time, he must have gone out somewhere to the toilet, and then he walked back. He walked across the stage. So I was on the stage, right? So he walked underneath, and then he just glanced up like that, and his first word that come out, oh, Naga. I said, what? How did he know? How did? It's almost intentionally that something want to confirm through the boys that Naga. How did he know? I mean, for a young boy, you wouldn't know. And that before we could work out is the Naga, you know, it took a while. Okay, but that almost like a confirmation. Yeah. You know, that was Naga. Okay. So we talk about it. Anyway, I still don't quite understand, you know, what the rest, you know. So at that time, I just know that, okay, that I was behind that picture. You still have very, you know, straight hair. And then, so we kind of left it just like that. And one of my staff, she printed this picture out in paper, okay? So I carried that picture about until a few years after. I would think like 3 years after that, I came to teach for the first time in Germany. That was the very first time. And then I took this picture with me. And then we talk about law of karma, all these different realms, you know. And so I show them that, got this picture, like to show all of you, this is the Naga. Just to support all these different realms, you see. So I took it up and showed like that. And then exactly the same, a girl who went to the toilet, she came back to the room where I taught. And from the distance, she saw the picture. She said, oh, Ajahn, that was Garuda. I said, what? What do you mean Garuda? Yeah. Where? Come and point. And she pointed out, it's exactly what you pointed just now. So that is the Garuda head. So she looked from the distance at the. So basically, what we work it out is that the Garuda are catching the Naga. Yeah. Because they like to catching each other. You can, yeah. I mean, I couldn't see it first, but when she said that it was the Garuda, she said the Garuda is catching the Naga. So it make a lot of sense, isn't it? And so I said, oh, okay. It's just gradually, you know, being revealed. Because that is another realm, the heavenly celestial being. It got the population of Naga, Garuda, and the giant, and another Kontan, I don't know what's it called. It's just like we share this plane with animal. Yeah. You see, we are human. We share the same realm, the same plane with the animal. But animal and us are in different realms, but we share the same world. So are the Naga and the Garuda and the giant. They share the same plane, must be, and they are not friends. So they said that the Garuda like to bully the Naga. So they must be chasing each other. The story still doesn't end that, so live another 5 years on. It's a long story. I went to Chiang Mai, Merim, and this resort where they host the teaching. The owner are quite famous, quite a famous figure in Thailand, and his brand of thing is the product that they sell is from England. What do you call Anglit? Anglit is England, right? The brand, the logo of his the brand of his the product, like got the talcum powder, got this and that. And the brand called Anglit Tra Ngu. Anglit is mean England. Tra Ngu is snake or naga. You see, and this brand is quite an old brand, you know. It's from England, and this family owned this. So his wife, you see, Kun Pam said that this is a real Naga. Talk about her husband, you know, is the Naga from England, that kind of thing, you know. So England must have lots of Naga. That's Loch Ness, you see, and then his wife Kun Pam as well have lots of experience about Naga, because when they talk about, you know, when they do meditation or this thing, you know, you could regress and then remember your previous life being born as a Naga. We all went through all these different realms. The Buddha said that we all been through every realm in the samsara. So in our previous life, we got to have, you know, become the population of the Naga world. So this is possible. Anyway, so I took this picture up on the screen, and straight away Kun Pam said that, "Oh, Ajahn, that is the male, and the other one is the female." I said, "Oh my God." So she could identify right away. I mean, I cannot say that which one is the male. The big one big one is the male, and then the small one is the female. It's a very interesting picture. Got a long story. That's why I keep on keeping it. You know, it might have some more revelation. We don't know, but it's a time of a good 8 years, and the story, it just keep on revealing itself. I mean, originally I didn't have a clue. That was 12 years ago. I didn't know much. I just know what I taught. But all these things, I got to rely on other people, you know, to tell me. So this is it. But it's quite clear that 2 dimension, really. 2 dimension crossing each other. I didn't have a clue. I mean, I just carry on with my realm. But I mean, nowadays, all this camera, you can capture. I'm sure you got to use to capture orbs. You know, orbs. What's it? Something like this. That was another picture that is. See, something like this. All this white thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like particles.
Yeah, they're called orbs.
Yeah, orbs. Yes.
Orbs.
Yes.
Orbs.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, that very first. Yeah, this is also in Germany. That is a lot as well. See?
Yes.
Loads. So
I have some pictures with that really strong.
Massive there.
Yeah.
Massive there. Yeah. The orbs. That's in my back garden. So some orbs. And this picture also very interesting. Show you. This one. Oh no. How can I get this? Yeah, you look at this. If I expand it, you see that?
Yeah.
I cannot make it bigger. I don't know how. Hang on. Let me see. It's this one, isn't it? how going to get this picture. You know, make it bigger here. So anyway, I mean, if I magnify it, okay, it's very much like the figurine of the Guan Yin. Have you heard of there is a female figure, the Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva, they call it. The Buddha to be.
Yeah.
You know, the Chinese worship this a lot. You see lots of figurine, lots of, you know, statue of, it's a ladylike.
Yeah, okay.
You know, with the headdress and then sitting on the lotus.
I think I know, yeah.
Yeah, that was Guan Yin. And that looked just exactly like the Guan Yin. That is also, I mean, the first year we have a lot of really, you know, extraordinary picture experience in that room. It's almost like one of my staff explained that because it's the first year of my teaching, I need a lot of help from the silver, which make a lot of sense really.
Yeah, it does.
Make a lot of sense because I was quite innocent. Yeah, and this one, my student just said that the glow.
Yeah, that's very.
The glow.
Prominent.
Yeah. Yeah, what are the picture that we have? But this one is quite extraordinary, really, isn't it?
I think there's a.
What else that you can
snake,
reveal? Come
on.
on.
Like here, this really looks like either a lizard or a snake head, like with the, that's the
this
eye.
One, hang on. I saw another one. Hang on. Where is it? The red one, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is the
That is
head
another
and
snake
sort
or
of,
not?
Yeah, snake, and that's the eye.
The
Can you
eye.
see?
Mm.
So that's the eye, that dark spot there, and then the head and the sort of.
Oh, yeah, I mean all these red one. I
Yeah. And this dark one really looks like an eagle. Like that is the.
Oh, the
eye.
dark shadow.
Yeah, that's the eye. That's the head. Head and beak.
Oh yeah,
eye.
here isn't it?
Yeah.
Is still another something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something else there. I cannot see at the moment, but once you say that Garuda, I could see, because I was always wondering that what is this part?
Yeah.
What is that part? I see. So these are two red one.
Yeah.
Two red one, and this one.
That's about as well.
It's also another red one.
But because this is your head as well, so it goes into your head. So that would be the eagle, you know, the knowledge.
The eagle.
Yeah, the knowledge. Knowledgeable bird.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah. What is all this?
I don't know.
I don't know. I got to wait for someone to review. But all those incidents, that three incident, is so almost like intentional.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I mean, the first, like the boy and the girl, you wouldn't think that she could. I mean, look from the distance. How could you work it out? That is the Garuda. You know?
Yeah.
It's almost like
because
being,
children also, they just say what they see straight away. So.
Or you are being what you call the telepathic, isn't it? Telepathy. You know, it could be from that realm. Send the message, channeling. Yeah. Telepathically.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the story of the Naga,
Yes.
you know,
Okay,
that we
thank
talk
you.
about. Yeah. Take you along the story. But I'm quite certain that when they talk about Loch Ness, the water, normally they live in the turquoise water, green. Can you see the green color?
Yeah.
Green color. It took me back to one event at Birmingham Airport. What?
Yeah, sorry. No, but
No.
I just have to say that that's why they said also that by the caves, because there is like a lagoon, like
A lagoon.
Emerald Lagoon.
Mm. Yeah.
Just where we stay.
The place like that, you know, the water will be quite emerald color. Yeah. And I think after that picture, not that long, I traveled to Thailand and I waited at Birmingham airport and I bumped onto this lady who clung on to me because she could not read. So she want to cling on to me and ask me. So we get talking, you know, and then I said, what do you do? She said her husband was, you know, waiting out there to send her in, make sure that she have, you know, pair up with some Thai people. Anyway, and in the end, she said that she was a channeler, khao song for Naga only.
Wow.
And she got to wear the costume and the green costume. Something I said, and that was after this picture when she said I didn't talk anything about this picture. I just, you know, and she just came out with all this story, and she said when she was possessed or, you know, the Naga take her over, she felt like she got to spray the water out from her mouth like that, and the story is a bit that now, but always remember. And she said that I got to wear green, and when she said green, I remember this green Naga is, you know, I mean it can sound so, you know, so over the top, isn't it?
Yeah.
So over the top for people who don't believe, but if you believe, it is a lot. It all makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Okay,
it's sort of all connected.
And the children as well, their mind are quite innocent. They could every time if they cross that bridge, you know, they could sense or they could be, you know, send a message. Anything, isn't it? And they just come right out quite naturally, Naga Land. It was that kind of quite a natural, you know, reaction like that you got to listen. Because it's not planned, is it?
No, exactly.
It's not planned. It just come right out like that. I like to go to Loch Ness Monster. No, Loch Ness, you know, one day. I went to Scotland, but never get to Loch Ness.
No, I haven't been either.
Yeah. But you see, I mean, this is when I heard about it at the beginning. I always thought that I thought in my mind, but I could not really say it out to people that I'm sure that is the Naga Land. Because some people actually saw it, isn't it? You know, come out and say, only saw the film.